عين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سنريهم
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings and mercy of Allah upon you, brothers and sisters. In this lesson, inshaAllah, we're going to take a verse from chapter 41, Surah Fussilat, verse number 53. We're going to listen to the verse. سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق أولم يكف بربك أنه على كل شيء شهيد. This is a very important verse. Why? Because human being looking to worship the Creator who created the heavens and the earth. We're not looking to worship any God. We are looking for the true God, the one who created the universe. And because of that, we need to investigate and look and ponder and reflect in the universe, in the creation, to see some of the signs of the names and the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what this verse is inviting humankind to do, is to reflect and to ponder in the universe, to study biology in details, to study physics in details, to study as much you can. I know some people cannot study all of that, but as much you can, you need to study the universe in details according to the scientific method and according to the logic and the laws of logic, in order to decide, is this universe came by itself, or this universe is being created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to investigate like a detective, scientific detective. You need to look and ponder and reflect and look again and ponder again and reflect again in the universe, in the stars, in the galaxies, in the biology, cell biology, molecules, chemistry, cell electrochemistry. There are so many fields you could reflect on, and this verse is inviting us to do that as much you can, as much knowledge you have. And this reflection in Islam is ibadah, is a kind of a worship. Why this is very important? Because we're not looking to worship any God. We are looking to worship the Creator, the one who created the heavens and the earth and who created us. And this is the first lesson the Quran trying to teach the Muslims, is to investigate the universe, to ponder, to reflect. And the Quran makes this as a ibadah if you do it with a good intention, that you do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a kind of worship, and you could get good deeds because of this pondering and reflection. And at the same time, the Quran is inviting you to reflect in the Quran. So your source of knowledge is the universe, and any science that underneath that: physics, mathematics, chemistry, biology, cell biology, astronomy, astrometry. As much you could learn, the fundamentals at least of those sciences. Start with the fundamentals in order for you to reflect in the universe as much you can. And people differ in this knowledge. Some people, they have just the fundamentals. Some people, they have a PhD in astronomy. Some people, they have a bachelor degrees in astronomy. So people have different level because their tools is different level of knowledge, because their tools is different. Some people only know mathematics, some people only know chemistry, some people only know logic. Some people could learn logic and mathematics at the same time. So people differ in the level of education and the level of knowledge, and this level of knowledge give them the tools to reflect in the universe, to discover if this universe is being created, or it needs a creator, or it doesn't need a creator. So people have different knowledge, different level of knowledge, according to their tools. How much tools do you have? Same thing with the Quran. If you want to reflect on the Quran, you have to have tools. Like the Arabic language is a must tool. You cannot judge the Quran just by the translation of the meaning in English. You need to be able to read the Quran in Arabic letters, because the Arabic language is a multi-veil language. And this is what I'm giving this, not just, this is for people who wants to seek knowledge. But some people, they don't want to seek knowledge, that's different. But people who wants to seek knowledge, this is the way. You gotta start with the fundamentals, the principles of biology, principles of physics, principles of mathematics, principles of chemistry, principles of logic, principles of Arabic language, principles of fundamentals of tafsir, al-usul. In Arabic we say this is al-usul. Al-usul mean the principles of that specific science. In Arabic we say man huyma al-usul huyma al-wusul. Whoever doesn't have the fundamentals of that specific knowledge, he cannot reach up in the stairs. He cannot achieve higher level, because he has no foundation, he has no principles, no fundamentals he could build on. So as a student of knowledge, if you want to judge the Quran really, you need to have tools. And this is called methodology. In any science there is a methodology. We say الطريقة العلمية in Arabic, methodology. Physics has a methodology. Like if you go to college, in college they teach you physics with a specific methodology. There's a method to gain that specific knowledge in physics. There is a method to gain that specific knowledge in the Quran. There is a method to reach that specific knowledge in Sharia, and so on. In each field of knowledge, there is a specific method. And this method is like stairs, like steps. You go first step, second step, third step, fourth step, and so on. If you don't want to waste your time seeking knowledge, which is, I don't think seeking knowledge is wasting your time, I think you should seek knowledge as much you can. As much you can. I've been studying for the last 36 years, and I'm still studying. I love to study. So I don't think if you try to seek knowledge in any field is a wasting of time. Actually, it comes handy and it makes your success in life easier, because you have different ways to solve problems. More knowledge you have, the easier you could solve problems. You are a problem solver. Even in your house with your kids, you'll have a different way of dealing with the personality of different kids, because you have knowledge in psychology, you have knowledge in logic. So knowledge is not a wasting of time. But nowadays some people, especially the new generation, I'm an old generation, I'm not too old, by the way, I'm in my 50s. But I see some people in this new generation, they just want to have fun. They don't want to seek knowledge. They say, I'm busy, I want to go out with my friends. I have my kids like that, so I figure maybe there was another kids do the same. And I always tell my kids, seek knowledge, because it will come handy in the future. So this verse we're about to talk about is inviting anyone is reading in the Quran to seek knowledge about the universe, in order for that knowledge to convince you that this Quran is the word of the Creator. And we're gonna hear the verse together, then we're gonna read the translation, inshallah.
آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أن سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق
وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق. أولم يكفي بربك أنه على كل شيء شهيد. We will show them. The translation is right here.
أنه على كل شيء شهيد.
This will be the translation. 53. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves, until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth, that this Quran is the truth from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But it is not but is it not sufficient concerning your Lord that He is over all things witness? What does this mean? It means that Allah is inviting us to seek knowledge about the universe. And so many verses in the Quran, Allah is inviting humanity to seek knowledge about this universe, because that knowledge, with the knowledge from the Quran, it will convince you that this Quran is the word of the Creator who created the universe. So you have two sources of knowledge you need to seek: the Quran and the universe. Why this is very important? Because we're not looking to worship any God. No. We are looking to worship the Creator. So we have to look in the creation. We have to seek knowledge about the creation, because we are looking to worship the Creator. So this is why this verse is very important, and so many verses in the Quran talks about that. Like قل انظروا ماذا في السماوات والأرض. Look what's in the heavens and the earth. And look here, it means انظروا. انظروا means reflect. It means look with your telescope, look with your eyes, look with all of the tools you have, look in the microscope, look in the telescope, look with your mind, look with your heart, look, investigate. And the first verse actually came to Muhammad, اقرأ, read. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. Recite in the name of your Lord who created. So the Quran in so many verses, قل سيروا في الأرض فانظروا كيف بدأ الخلق. Walk on earth and look how Allah started the creation. So many verses, like 1,600 verses in the Quran, is inviting humanity to ponder and to search the creation in order for you to collect the knowledge from the creation and from the Quran, and this, both of those knowledges will convince you that this Quran is the word of the Creator, the one who created the one who created the heavens and the earth and what's between them. And this is very essential in Islamic belief system. And this is one of the biggest proof, which is now they call it the scientific miracles of the Quran. If you Google it, scientific miracles of the Quran, you will find a lot of website talks about that, and a lot of books talks about the scientific miracles of the Quran, in the universe, in the creation of the embryo, so many fields. Where all of this came from this verse, because this verse and so many verses in the Quran is saying to humanity, gather the knowledge from the creation and from the Quran, and you'll find what you discover in the creation is mentioned in the Quran from 1,400 years ago. But in order for you to realize that, you need the Arabic language. You cannot depend on the English translation. If you want to investigate as a student of knowledge, you need the Arabic language, or you need to ask a scholar who you trust. And there are so many scholars actually wrote about this topic, which is the scientific miracles of the Quran. They cannot all agree on a lie. You understand? Those scholars who wrote in the scientific miracles of the Quran, they cannot agree on a lie, because they're not gonna lie to themselves first. So if you want to make sure what's being written in the books of those scholars, you need to learn Arabic. Because I've seen some people who try to judge the Quran by the meaning of the translation, and that's a wrong way to go. No, you need Arabic language as a tool, and you need fundamentals of tafsir as a tool, and you need to know about the creation as a tool in order for you to judge after that. Is this Quran the word of the Creator? Because we're not looking to worship any God. No, I'm not looking to worship any God. I'm looking to worship the Creator, the one who created me in my mother womb, the one who created the universe. So I wrap it up with this. I think this is enough for this video. It's 19 minutes. Jazakum Allahu khayran. Don't forget me from your supplication, dua. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.